Must be 4 o'clock. Hippie Chicks live. And Elle's got a shooter from Halloween. Go girl. Go
Woo!
girl. Well,
Big
she was sick
fan.
on Halloween, so
Yeah.
she saved it for a better time.
Sis, you hooked me up. You brought me a nice handful. I was like, yes.
Well, I'm sure Ryan didn't want to have too many leftovers.
Right.
That's not why he makes a bajillion of them. So
Exactly.
that is the gracious host of the magnificent Halloween party that we go to every year here in Hampton Roads.
Halloween party.
So
An actual Ghostbuster. He is a
he's an
Ghostbuster.
actual Ghostbuster. Yes, yes, yes. He's quite a character and personality for his young years.
Yeah, he is. We should
He,
have him on sometime. How
I
have
mean,
we never thought of that?
well, that's a good
Hey,
idea. That's a very good idea.
it's
Here
quite
comes Levi.
entertaining.
He wants to play Snow.
Hello. He
Hello,
thought I'd meet
Levi.
him when I said we should have him on. Levi was like,
Yeah, nobody
me?
gets to see him. That's all right. He's all good in your neighborhood. So, oh my goodness, how about these energies?
Oh, goodness. I have to say, I feel them, and as daunting and as, I don't know, intense and unnerving as they feel good to me. It is weird. I can't describe me right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. It's for me personally, I feel like just an overwhelming knowing that everything's okay,
Yeah.
everything's all right, but things are definitely moving,
Yes. I
shifting.
I'm super like health conscious. Like
Yeah,
I'm normally pretty health conscious anyway, but I'm like
even more
super.
so.
Yeah, it's like it's throwing me off a little bit. I'm like, oh gosh, okay. I'm just like really being responsible where that's concerned, and it's just all about health. It's not about me being a certain size. It's not about any of that. It is just
No, it's
simply
just about having a relationship with your avatar,
yes,
your
absolutely.
DNA meat suit, and loving it. And there's so many people who are at war with their own bodies.
Yes. And I've been
And
pretty happy with mine. And the thing is, I something in me during all of these energies clashing has said to me, well, you're being a little complacent because you could be healthier. What if this? You've been doing this, but what if you did this more? I walk a couple of
someone
miles a day.
is pulling on your chains and say,
Yeah.
hello. Yeah, well, it's level up, lady.
Exactly.
Is
Exactly.
yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, say ditto, which is why I've been like trying to declutter my
Yeah.
space because
Girl,
I have
you were at it. Yes.
so much shit and not enough places to put it. And so yeah, so it feels good to be doing that though, because it's time for a shift. We got to get rid of the old to bring in the new, and it is huge right now. And cosmically speaking, from the astrologers that I listen to, um, right now, especially right now, there's going to be a lot of truth is numero uno. Okay, the truth shall set us free.
Yes.
All right, and it's going to create a lot of havoc and a lot of chaos, but we're okay with that because it needs to happen. What I've been saying all along, the infection is finally coming up to the surface.
Right.
The zit is getting ready to pop to make that metaphor even grosser because that's
Yeah.
what's happening because it is gross.
Yeah.
But once it's exposed, once we have that knowledge, there's no turning back.
Yeah. And these energies are preparing us for it. We're just
Yes.
like, we're just we're on guard. We're ready. Not on guard in a bad way, but just ready. There's a
Well,
readiness.
you get prepared, and I think
Yeah.
that came from the geomagnetic blast that we just got.
Oh
Which
my.
All right, isn't that a coinky dink that just as soon as Three Eye Atlas passes behind our sun and comes back around, we get blasted with this shit? That was a raise in our consciousness. I mean, to think anything other, I don't know. I think it's pretty.
We have to recognize these things and really give them, you know, reverence, because they impact us.
Well, they absolutely do. Gemini just came on board.
Gemini. I saw somebody pop on. I wasn't sure. Hey, oh yeah, I can see it
Yeah.
now. Hey, Gemini.
All right. Yeah, we were just talking about the energies going on right now with the geomagnetic storm we got blasted with, and how interesting it was that it was just right after Three Eye Atlas passing by the sun. And here we are getting a little zippy zip with I don't know, some true energy.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden all these interesting things are coming to light that have been repressed for like decades at this point.
Yeah.
Right?
It's yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't have words. It's overwhelming, it's exciting, it is I don't it's revealing. It's full of revelation, you know, for us, about us, knowing ourselves, you know. And it's funny because I think back, you know, I try to be a better and better person every single day. And, you know, I'm able to not need so much noise around me now. Right. There's always, you know, like I told you, I love loud music, so I want noise.
Oh yeah,
But
same
I just
here.
mean, no, I can be just within my
Right,
own.
same here. And that
Oh,
I've noticed that myself recently, that because there was a time that I always had to have my earbuds in, because I was trying to shut my ex-husband out, is what I was trying to do.
yeah.
You know, and I needed to keep myself in my little bubble, but now I've created a safe space. I don't need that so much.
Exactly.
And
Oh my goodness.
that's going in. When we're going inside, we're trusting our own intuition and our own discernment, and that's how we're navigating. You know, this new world isn't through, you know, power and possession.
Right.
It's through community and unity consciousness, and that means unity with yourself, with your own body. It's a symbiotic relationship. There's an energy source running this DNA meat suit avatar, right? And the nicer you are to him or her or it or whatever you choose, the nicer it is to you.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And learning that and accepting that, because, you know, it's taken a while to kind of accept that. And I
Yeah.
kind of talk about that on this health journey all of a sudden that I'm on. It's just like, and it's total health. It's not only physically, it's mentally, it's what I'm taking
It's
in.
gotta be. And spiritually as well.
Yeah. And what I'm learning, and I'm making a point of learning every day. I learn every day anyway. I just tend to do that, but I'm intentionally being more intentional about learning every day. So that's been
So what
real.
have you learned today?
What have I learned today? So today, oh gosh, what have I learned today?
I mean, day's not over yet.
It's not over yet.
What did you learn yesterday?
I learned that I was able to identify a good comedic brand for myself as a comedic actress. So I did some research yesterday because I have an audition coming up.
Okay.
And I am one who has always refuted the idea as an actor having a particular brand, because I've always
kind
felt
of
like
zeroing in on your niche, you mean?
yeah, and
Okay.
and that's not a bad thing. I equated that to like typecasting or pigeonholing, and it is not the same thing. So there's a delicate balance there. So yeah, I was able to learn some things through that. Yeah, about myself. So yeah.
Gemini says, what I've learned today is follow your mind, do not defeat it.
Oh, I love that. Follow
As,
your mind. Do not
as long
defeat
as
it.
your mind isn't going run amok, because it could do.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Your mind could take you down that automatic negative default, like, worst case scenario. So as long as she's not going in that direction, then absolutely.
Gemini, when you have a moment, say more about do not defeat it, because I've got some thoughts, but I would love to hear, like,
Yeah.
specifically where that comes from, because that is an interesting take, an interesting verbalization on your mind. That's interesting. Never heard that concept before. But yeah, um, I feel like we have to protect our minds. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
where, I feel like it has to be protected. What you feed your mind feeds all of you. It starts there.
Well,
You can't live without being brain alive, right? When people are brain dead, they're pretty much dead. So what goes on here feeds everything.
well, it's being conscientious of what's going through, being more of the observer is what I
Yes.
found, right? Because, if you're aware of your thoughts, you can control which ones go through your head and which ones you don't have to buy every headline that your mind tries to sell you, kind of
Oh,
thing,
great.
right?
We got to put that on a shirt.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we try to sometimes we'll catastrophize or awfulize things.
Yeah.
And you definitely want to defeat that kind of mentality, because that just drags you down. You don't get anywhere that way. So
Yeah.
yeah, so being from the mindset of being more mindful instead of mindless,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That
'Cause I catch myself
intentionality.
being mindless all the time, and it's just like whoa, 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 and it automatically just wants to spiral down.
And there you
And
go.
and it's that's not where anybody prefers to be, right?
No,
Not at
no.
all.
And I've done the same thing, Kat, and that probably was the biggest culprit in keeping me in survival mode. Because instead of being mindful and intentional about this very next step, what is my plan? What is I was mindless, like you said, and that just it spurred it just created that survival mode where I wasn't being the best I can possibly be at all times. I would go to an audition, and because I feel like I am very good, I'm a natural when it comes to acting, and so I wouldn't prepare as much as I wouldn't prepare more. Let's say that. I prepared
Mm.
a certain amount, but I can always prepare more. And and by doing that, it's like how much better can you be? Right? How
Well,
much
that's an
better?
open-ended question, and that's an ever-growing joy to experience, because you're always improving on it. It doesn't stop.
Right.
It doesn't stop. So Gemini says, I don't know if you can read this. It takes you in the right direction was the answer to
Ah,
your question. And she said
nice.
she had something important to follow up on. So I decided to footnote court. My mind said strongly that you must go today. Uh, well, bingo got through. All right. So is it like your intuition? Like you had a premonition, like you need to go to court tomorrow and it's going to work out in your
Oh,
favor? So
right. Instead
that's
of
more than your
catastrophizing.
mind. That's your higher
Yeah.
self talking to you for sure.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. And that's what we all need to start really listening to, that little voice,
Yes.
you know. The one
Wow.
that told, Linda, you need to get out of corporate America and follow your bliss. And the same one that told me I had to leave my six-figure job
Right.
and go follow my bliss, even though I had to deal with a very angry
Right.
husband at the time. But oh well.
And
Oh
in
well.
I have to say in this journey, right? Because I said I was preparing for an audition, and the audition I've been preparing for a few weeks now, and because I've said to myself, how much better can you be? As soon as you know that you want to audition for this part, you should be immersing yourself in the work itself. in the characters themselves. So I've been doing some very detailed analysis in preparing for this audition.
Nice.
Now, mind you, I wasn't going to mention it because what did we say about catastrophizing and awfulizing? I wasn't even going to talk about it. And then something clicked and said, no, you got to talk. Because I said to myself, what if I don't get it? Okay, well, so what if I don't get it? Whatever.
You can still talk about it. It's an
Exactly.
experience. You're not going to jinx anything, or you know what I'm saying? That's stupid. That's yeah. Get rid of all fear.
There you go. I was
Get rid of
defeating my
all the
mind.
fear.
Yeah. And so I've decided, you know what, I'm going to do some bonus clips. I'm going to hold myself to it. I'll get my first one uploaded this
Good.
coming week of heading to where I'm going to at different times, headed to the theater to do whatever preparation it is I need for this audition. The other day I spent the day sitting at a restaurant and just nibbling while immersing myself in the play that I'm going to audition for again. So just when I'm headed out, like when I go on my walk to go do something like that, I'm going to start capturing all of that
Are you
through
walking
the
like your
audition.
character would walk?
I do walk like my character would walk. I have to first analyze how my character would walk. And so sometimes I may start out a certain way and discover something different about my character. Now, in this situation, um, there are a couple of different characters that I will be auditioning for, and I don't know what character I'm going to get, but identifying how each of them walks, if you will, because it's a very physical show. We
Right.
walk, we run, we fight, we sprawl. So, doing that, identifying how each of them talks, even the cadence in which or with which they talk, they speak, is different depending on the character. So
Okay.
all of those things are different. Yeah. And mind you, I'm preparing for that and I am in I'm not auditions, in rehearsals for 3 different shows for the holiday. Speaking of characters.
Oh my God. That I just need to take a nap now.
I know. I know, right? Me too.
That's just like, what is happening? Holy bajoli.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got it carried all the way through Christmas then, huh?
I do. I do. And I am having a writing meeting. I'm working on 2 different scripts right now with a team, 2 different teams. And there's one script I'm almost finished with. It's one of my murder mysteries that I've already launched them, that I want to perform or be booked for during the off season. Because after the holidays, theater kind of slows down for me.
Oh
Other
yeah,
than
it's like a month or 2 of and rehearsals don't really pick up until the end of February kind of thing.
Exactly. I'll still be doing stuff with the other theater with generic from a producer standpoint, but nothing, nothing, nothing regular, nothing that is making me money in my livelihood. So I am producing murder mysteries so that in order to supplement my income, and it could also be passive income because people will purchase the rights. It'll be online for people to purchase the rights to if they want to utilize the package and perform it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. So that's coming. Yeah. So I'm working on that. So Saturday I'll be meeting to actually finish that script. Finally, I've been working on it for a little while now, so a few weeks, and
Very cool.
Yes, yeah, very excited about that.
So everybody's creativity is definitely getting lit up, and I'm excited about that because that's what we're needing right now with all the ugliness that's getting spewed out and all the behaviors that are coming up in people. Even Gemini's having to deal with that. That's what she was talking about.
Yeah.
The person that she's trying to get evicted from one of her properties.
Man.
And hopefully it sounds like it's getting resolved and getting that person out of there. And yeah. But then you also think about that person, not that was right to squat like that, but it's like, okay, everybody's, having a hard time.
Everybody's fighting something.
Yeah. And somebody said something, if we took all the money in the world and divided it equally, we'd all be billionaires.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I don't have a problem with that plan.
Right.
I don't have a problem with that plan.
Although I'm not one of those people who thinks, I don't know if you heard about what Billie Eilish said recently. She admonished the billionaires.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I heard that.
You saw
Yes.
that. And, you know, while it was a nice sound bite, right? It went
Sure.
viral, everybody's talking about it. I'm not one of those people. That's their money. I'm not one of those people who's like eat the rich or any of that, because I'm just like whatever. And I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm yielding to that um, concept of capitalism. I don't know. I just feel like whatever. I don't feel that need. I see a lot of people really angry at the rich. I don't know. I don't feel that way. I don't want to call it weird.
Angry, but I don't
Yeah,
think it's necessary to hoard that kind of money.
I
You know,
gotcha.
and then and then it's like something happens to some of them, not all of them, to where it's not just hoarding the money now we want to control you, which is what they're trying to. They're bored and they want to play games with people.
Yeah, that's a whole problem. That's to me, a whole other problem, because that's a problem in their character.
Yes.
And although the money may, bring that to the surface, I don't know. I feel like if it
Oh,
was
they were sick to
there,
begin with, and
they were saying, yeah.
it triggered. Oh, you froze.
Uh-uh.
There you are. Oh,
Okay.
that's to be expected. It's Mercury retrograde. Plus, we're
Yeah.
still getting zippy zappied. So,
Oh yeah. Yeah. We're all like,
I know, right?
but them having the money itself, I guess, isn't a thing. I don't know. It's not a thing for me. And I felt like this because I was like, well, where does it end? Because Billie Eilish is a millionaire, and while I don't begrudge her that, just like I don't begrudge the billionaires, I'm like, where does it end? We could say that about millionaires. People who are living below the
Yeah, and there
poverty
needs to
line.
be some kind of a cap to it because where is it going to go?
Well, I mean, where she's blaming the billionaires, we could also blame the millionaires. People below the poverty lines could blame us. That's what I mean when I say, where does it
Well, that's
end?
why I'm saying there needs to be more equality. Then nobody gives a shit.
I gotcha.
Because we all have the same amount. So go be you, boo. That kind of thing. That's what I mean. And that's why. So, somebody who I have more than you, nah, Jack, sit down. Seriously. Yeah. They don't need to have that kind of money, especially if there's people that are really struggling and they just don't have a place to be and they've got mouths to feed and we have a situation, I'm not even going to say it, that is taking food off their table.
Right. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I definitely don't believe that any group of people should be able to prey on or oppress another group of people. And that comes from the standpoint of classism, racism, all of it. Yeah.
Well, they're all tools on a chessboard. Everything you just named, they're the pawns on the chessboard, and these people who think they have power manipulate them because up until this point, we have been easily manipulated.
That is true.
All right, you set off something emotional and something tragic. Yeah, we all band together. It's fantastic, but now there's a fear, and we fall right in line.
Yeah,
They use the same old playbooks, and now I actually started really recognizing it, like a couple years after 9/11.
Really?
How they were utilizing patriotism as a weapon to control people.
Oh.
And then even the whole American football situation, the whole sports situation, and how people were like so deeply, it's cultism is what it was.
Mm-hmm,
they were cultivating cults.
Yes.
And I was starting to recognize that and going, ew, that's not for me. So I just kept distancing myself more and more and Shit, that was 25 years ago. Here,
Isn't
look at
that
us now.
wild? Oh my goodness. Wow. Mm,
Look at us now.
yeah. That
So
is
yeah,
wild.
we're at the precipice of moving into a different dynamic that we're not used to. It's new territory.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's exciting.
It
I'm,
is
I'm here for it.
exciting. It's very exciting.
Yeah. I'll drink to that. I've even cut back on my alcohol intake, I have to
Oh,
say,
good
but I'm
girl.
but I'm gonna intake this right now.
Slurp slurp. Slurpy slurp. There it is. All righty. So we're moving into the holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have any plans on traveling. I don't know if I might after um the weekend after New Year's. I haven't decided yet. But so I'm like looking around. I'm like, I didn't really decorate last year. I did a little
Mm-hmm.
bit, but not a whole lot. So I'm trying to figure out kind of get it, kind of deck the halls a little bit.
Cool. Okay.
Make
I
it
have I have a special decoration that I definitely want to have for up here, and I said maybe I'll decorate in my space this time. I have a really special decoration. I'm going to send you a picture of it. You're going to laugh.
okay.
It's cute. It's cute.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to see it. I can't wait. Yeah, so stay warm. I've been really getting into hygge, if you know what hygge is.
No, what is that?
Hygge is Swedish and Norwegian word for just make things cozy. You know,
Ah,
nice. You know, like I got going in the background. Got my little fireplace going. Got little
yeah.
lights. Get cozy. You know, blankets and hot tea or soup or something, and just be cozy.
Cool.
So be getting
Nice.
that going because it's been getting damn chilly here.
Yeah.
I
The
mean,
nights
we
have
went
been
from lovely fall weather to plummeting into freezing.
freezing. Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
My nephew does the icing the road, de-icing the roads, and he was out. Yeah, he was
Oh,
out when
was it
we.
really?
Yeah, right.
I've got a morning glory. It is sturdy little thing. It's still
Ooh.
blooming, or it might just be frozen where
Oh.
it is. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm looking at it like, oh yeah, rock and roll, man. I cultivated that 2 years ago, and I planted it with my star jasmine, and it keeps coming back every year. So
I
I'm like, yeah,
love that. That's awesome.
I love it. I can take care of things.
I am good. I
I
am
am
good.
good. I can make it happen. My pets are still alive. Yay. That's a good thing. All right. So we got a couple minutes left here. Business has been interesting for me. Hypnotherapy, people are really recognizing it as a resource for stress management, and that is the number one thing people are coming to me for. So, if you're interested or know somebody who might be, just go to hypnohelpsyou.com. And if you want to be totally festive, come to Hampton Roads and come see Elle at the FFX Theater.
Yeah, been 3 productions this year.
Oh my goodness! Are
Yeah.
you doing the Bethlehem Inn again?
Well, it's Bethlehem Carol. It's a different Bethlehem story, but it's still an immersive dinner theater. And
Okay.
that kicks off on December 13th. And if you want to inbox me about a invitational dress rehearsal, which will be our first performance of the show, inbox me and I will see what I can do to get you there.
Very, very cool. So I got to know, it's a Bethlehem Carol. So it is a combination, the Bethlehem story mixed with Dickens' Christmas Carol.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
How astute of you. Wow. Because even when I got the name, was given the name, I didn't put it together. How astute. Yes, absolutely.
well, you just got to think how Tim thinks.
Yes, right. Yes. You know him well. You know him well. Yes. Yes.
You tell him I guessed it. No, it's on,
I will.
on video now.
I cannot wait to tell him.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Gemini, thanks for joining us. I hope we brightened your evening up for you, darling. Hope to see you next week. We'll be here 4:00 every Friday. So until then, enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend, and peace and love.